Fair and Balanced in a Fox Business exclusive. We welcome GOP Congressman from Pennsylvania, Dan Meuser. Good to see you, Congressman. All right.
Thank you, Liz.
From what you are hearing that has been cobbled together and agreed upon by both sides of that special committee, do you like what this deal has?
Well, it doesn't solve the problem, right? We have a crisis at the border. We have hundreds of thousands of illegals coming over our border. There's no order at the border, if you will. We will still have a drug crossing and drug problems. So the crisis that has existed will continue to exist. Now, on the same note, certainly the conference came together, and it is an incremental gain. It's certainly better than the $1 that Speaker Pelosi had offered before. So it is an incremental gain. But there's really nothing to be all that happy about, because the American people see and know we have a problem. Me in Congress, I can see and know we have a problem at the border. And yet we're not addressing it. Well, these are the frustrations people have with Congress.
Understood. 55 miles will be added to the border in this bollard fencing material. So, yes, while it doesn't entirely secure with a physical barrier the wall, it's got that, $1.375 billion for it. It'll be located in the Rio Grande Valley sector. But also, you just made the point, you said it doesn't solve the problem. Does it not take a step towards solving some problems? For example, the number of ICE beds at the detention centers, 49,057. It will improve Border Patrol holding facilities to meet humanitarian needs. There will be family case management people on site, so we don't have the nightmare that we had before of missing kids separated from their parents through this situation. You know, it's a step, is it not?
It certainly is a step, and I have to read the fine print. I need to read the bill, and it's a baby step, but it is an incremental improvement. And you know what? We are here as well. I came into Congress as a conservative Republican, but also to be a problem solver. And this is an incremental gain, so I'm certainly going to look at it in the most positive way possible. But again, the people of my district, Pennsylvania's 9th Congressional, and the people of America want our borders to be secure. And once again, I state this, unfortunately, does not solve the problem. And I think our president knows that, and many in Congress know that, and certainly the people know that, which is truly most important. We are here to actually solve these problems that people care about. And well, if it's one baby step in the right direction, perhaps that's the best that we're going to get for right now. I think the president is very determined to secure our borders, and he perhaps has other options at his disposal.
You're a first-term congressman. This experience, what has it been like for you, particularly this budget battle? Certainly you do not want to see the government shut down for a second time come this Friday night.
No, we don't, but it is a spending bill, and we need to spend dollars and provide funding for our national security and our border security. So, no, I do not want to see a government shut down, but as much I want to see our border secured. So we're going to continue to work towards that. And, you know, I do believe that the president, once again, is determined to do so. And being a new member, yes, it's really been an honor to serve the people of Pennsylvania's 9th. But they also expect results. They expect us to get things done, and they do expect us to make some hard decisions that improve things, not just for the short term, but for the long term. If this does move the needle, if you will, in the right direction, I'll likely be supportive. Okay. Not happy about it, but there's certainly more to do to once again solve a border crisis.
All right, so if it moves the needle a bit, you're likely to support it. I'd love to get your thoughts, you being from Pennsylvania, on the state of the steel industry. U.S. Steel announcing that would restart a plant that it had shuttered in Alabama because business has gotten better since the tariffs have been imposed.
Right.
You know, what do you make of the other side that says this is costing manufacturers like the auto industry so much more?
Yeah. Well, the president also came into office with the idea to make our economy far more competitive. We've done that through regulatory reform. We've done that through tax reform. Another big factor in this is trade policy. The United States has been very much taken advantage of over the last number of years, 20 years, almost as if we were a modern nation. You know, some of the tariffs imposed against our products and services have existed since the Marshall Plan, dating that far back when things were implemented for the purpose of helping to strengthen Europe. No president since then has really addressed them. This president has said free trade, fair trade, but also reciprocal. That's what he's working towards, not raising tariffs, but actually lowering them. And I believe that once we engage here and countries know that we're serious, the plan to get to 0% tariffs really could create economic growth for our country for years to come.
We've got to run, but you just referenced the Marshall Plan. That, of course, was to really help rebuild Europe and make some of our allies' lives easier. Do you find it then conflicting that President Trump has been, some people say protectionist, others simply say America first?
Well, the Marshall Plan was put into effect to protect Europe and to help Europe to grow in the shorter term, not 70 years later. So our president is addressing it because it has now put America and American employers and manufacturers at a disadvantage. But our manufacturing is coming back. The data shows it. And U.S. Steel moving forward and growing in the United States is a very positive development. I'd rather see them in Pennsylvania's 9th Congressional, but we'll do that next time, I hope.
Congressman, we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congressman Dan Meuser of Pennsylvania.